Magnificent facility because it was put together by so many people that know what they want and they know why they want it, and it's going to fit a real purpose. It's going to be an open-ended, very large facility with RPG, and inside of it a mobile floor, and of course you can block one side of it and get rid of all the inclement weather, but generally they already know how much it can be used and for how many things, and it'll serve all those purposes. So that's just great to come along and be able to help.
First of all, Frank Du Bois, Jeff Whitty, Miles Culberson are the people that got this thing. Jeff and Miles, I believe, wrote the grant for this thing, and Frank talked to the senator about it, and you know, it's just without people like that, things like this wouldn't happen. I'd also like to recognize some of the people from the county. Jorge Granados, Public Director, Works Director. Armando Cordero, Parks and Recreation. David Ornalis, he's the county engineer that's on this project. Jim Schoonover, the treasurer. There he is in the back. I believe Brian Haynes, but I don't believe Brian's here right now. Susie Cordero with Senator Domenici's office. Members of the Fair Board. Marilyn Bagwell, Executive Director of the Fair. Wave, Marilyn. At this time, I'd like to introduce Benny Davis. He is the contractor that's building this building.
Thank you. I'd just like to say it's an honor and a privilege to be involved in this project with you guys. I've had children and grandchildren over the past many years that came up here and showed their animals in this in the stock show. So this is nothing new to me. I'd like to introduce my project superintendent, who is Troy Davis, my nephew, I might add. He's right there. He'll be on the job all the time, or most of the time anyway. The facility that we're building here is an open side building, metal roof. It's going to be 200 foot wide and 250 foot long, setting on concrete piers, which is about 50,000 square feet of roof area. We are not going to put the pins and the rest of the facilities inside. That's going to be done by either the county or the Fair Board, I suppose. But I'd just like to say again, we're happy to be working with you on this project. One thing they wanted me to tell you is the capacity of this structure as designed is about 2,500 seating.
Somebody I forgot to mention that's here is Mayor Matisse and Mayor Pro Tem. At this time, I'd like to introduce Frank Padilla. He is the HUD coordinator for this area.
Thank you. On behalf of the Department of Housing and Urban Development, it's always a pleasure for us to come out here, especially at the dedications of such important community facilities for the county of Doña Ana. And I especially want to thank the Senator, because really this whole project would have been possible without Senator Domenici and the work that his office does at HUD. Oh, we get the privilege of just processing those grants, but if it wasn't for individuals like the Senator, we obviously wouldn't get those monies. And so on our behalf, it's certainly a pleasure and an honor to be here with you, and we know that the facility will serve the purpose that's intended to serve, and that is to continue to educate the people with respect to the agricultural aspects of the state of New Mexico. And again, it's an honor to be here with you, and thank you so much for inviting us. And Senator, keep that money flowing. Thank you.
Introduce Bill McCownley. He's the commissioner for the county. I believe Bill would like to say a few words.
last thing y'all want to probably hear is some more politicians' comments, but when they put your name on the billboard outside the thing, they expect you to say a couple words. Thank you all very much for coming out today. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, and as I'm losing my hair, I realize I got to buy a hat. Silver belly, right, Tom? Is that it? Right. All right, okay. You know, I've been coming out here to the fairgrounds since I was a kid when I first moved here in high school, going to the fairs and then the races. In fact, the mayor and I had a little race out here a couple of years ago where we were able to go out and go against each other here, which is pretty fun. And then later in life to the wine festivals. Didn't come out here before I was 21, to anyone listening in the press. But any chance we get an opportunity to expand the services that we can offer here in the fairgrounds, as the senator pointed out, our county is growing. And we need to make sure that people have the opportunity to participate in activities that are going to make sure some of the culture of the place stays the same. And that's what I think this arena here is going to do today. And we really appreciate y'all coming out to dedicate this. We think it's going to be a wonderful facility. And I'll keep it short and say thank you all once again. And thank you very much to the Senator. You know, one final thing. Senator, when you did what you did with the energy bill with Senator Bingham, it gave a lot of us that try to work on a bipartisan basis a lot of hope. It's easier said than done, but you guys provide an example to a lot of us that try to do a similar types of thing, and I think the least we can do is give him one more round of applause. Thank you so much.
It's just going to be a rodeo arena. It's not. It's going to be a multi-purpose event center. The arena that will be inside the building will be totally portable. So if somebody like a circus or carnival or whoever wants to come in and lease this thing, that arena can be removed and they can have the whole facility to lease. So it's going to be a good deal. I think it'll be a great addition.
Another one. A little more. Everybody got a little load? All right. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Right on.
Ringmaster.